Okay, common question we have, which is a good question to have. Do you have somebody that'll come and print for me? And we get this a lot. I would say right, which is exciting because more and more people are seeing this. They're getting excited about it. They see the benefits. Okay, no termites, stronger for wind, fire. Look at all the fires we've had recently. That have just wiped out entire neighborhoods, Maui, the whole entire island's gone. The only thing still standing is concrete. Stem walls, barbecues, just anything of concrete. So people are seeing the benefits, they're getting excited about it, and that's what the purpose of this video is about. It's a rough one. Most of our buyers are developers, large developers. Because it's a very expensive machine, intensive training. It's kind of like buying an airplane. It's not like buying a table saw or a hammer. It's a little more in depth than that to get proficient and good and be able to produce a quality product. So these developers, they're putting a ton of money, $500,000 to $1 million into a machine, and then 3 months of training overall. And then they're going home, and these are developers that own land. It's zoned already. They have finished lots ready to go, and they want something that will just print because you have setup time, you have takedown time, you have mobilization time, you have issues with sand that's within spec that's unique to your area. Might not be what they're doing over here. The sand's going to be different depending on where it's coming from, and that affects cementitious chemistries a little bit different everywhere depending on the ingredients that people have. So people are like, oh my gosh, there's all these savings and everything else. I want somebody to come print me a house. I want to save all this money and have a better product, better aesthetics, rounded walls, rounded corners, all these attributes. And so we at this time, we don't have anybody that is looking for work. I mean, once they go home and they finish their training by printing a mini home and inviting the building department and officials and the housing authority, economic development, you got to realize that every major city in America right now has a deficit of 20 to 30,000 homes. If they had 10 printers, they can't keep up. And that's just doing work for the city. It's just not there yet. I'm not saying it won't be in time, but people with these printers, they're not starving for work. They have work and they prefer, common sense, they would prefer to be printing their own product. And I've got somebody coming over every day and asking questions, and they want to be able to print their product, finish it out, finish it out, and sell that product, rather than somebody who's change orders and this and that, and how to get their subcontractors in an area they're not used to printing in, because there's a lot of things that are different. The way we do electrical is different, faster, cheaper. Plumbing, a little bit different. So they want to work with their subcontractors that have also learned this process with them to be able to experience those savings. They pass some of the savings on. They're more competitive by 25, 30% in a market. But I get a lot of buyers like, I want them to come print for me. I want to save the 30%. That's not how it's going to work, and probably several years from now still won't work that way, because they prefer to print for themselves with their subcontractors, with people that understand the new process and the new way of doing things. But even without that, they have a huge investment, $500,000 to $1 million. So they're not inclined to come mobilize, send their people down, put them up in hotels and all this kind of stuff, and pass the savings on. They have a payment every single month on this if they finance their machine, and that payment has to be made. So if they were to do work in the first place, it's not going to be cheaper. They're going to keep the savings, they're going to pay their bills with them, and try and recoup the investment that they've made. So they have an good ROI, return on investment, for everything that they have done. That's not to say that there aren't people that might have a slow time, and if you happen to be in the same city or whatever else, that we don't have buyers that might not be interested or may be interested. It just depends. Most of the time when I put a client that's interested in having somebody print for them in touch with one of our buyers, most of them are at this point are like, this is a waste of time. Because they see James on saying, hey, you're gonna save 25-30%. Yeah, buyers, not customers that are saying, hey, come print for us. Now, if you're a big developer and you're doing homes traditionally, that's a different deal. Okay, get in touch with me. I'll put you in touch with a buyer in your city that would love to come just print walls for you. Faster, shave a month and a half off that construction loan. That we can do. But for homeowners that are like, can somebody come out and just print one home for me? That's what the video's about. And sad to say right now, not real likely. Still call us. We'll ask some questions about your project or what you're doing, and if we can, and if we have the right group, we will put the two of you in touch with each other, understanding that if you're like, I want to save the 30%, they're not going to do that. Okay, there's no motivation to do that. They rather just keep printing for themselves, or go get a 50 home, 100 home contract with the city to just print walls, because the rest of the house is normal. I mean, we don't do trussing, we don't do carpet, we don't do appliances and countertops and cabinets. What we do is get you to walls up, finished on the outside, finished on the inside, in a month and a half. I mean, savings. Hope that's helpful. May not be what you want to hear. The one thing I got very, very wrong about concrete printing is how fast it would be adapted, understood, needed. The demand is there. Affordable housing is a very real issue. I got that very wrong. It is going so much faster than I ever could have imagined, which is a good thing. We appreciate your interest in the tech. Still happy to talk to you. Still like to spend some time on the phone with you. Give me a call. And if we can pair you with somebody, we will. Just get it out of your mind that it's probably going to be cheaper for you, because it's going to be much more expensive for them. Again, with hotels and per diem and food and travel, and then finding subcontractors in that area that they can work with. That's the value of a good contractor, is their subcontractors. People they know how to work with, people they know will show up on time, get the job done, dependable, have their materials there when they're supposed to be. That's it. Call us anyway. We'll still talk to you.